This is Bob Anderson for day 5 update of my live trading with Apex Trader Funding and the week 1 summary. I started my live funded account on August 15th, and so August 19th, which was a Friday, that was August 15th was a Monday, August 19th was a Friday, so I had a full week of my live trading account. So I thought I would do just a quick summary of the results. Couple things before I do that. Number one, I'm not doing these videos for any financial gain or any craziness like that, or to sell anybody anything. As a matter of fact, to the contrary, I'm doing them, one, so that I'm publicly going out there and trying to hold myself accountable. And I'll be honest with you, this week's trading, I think is indicative that this is actually working. And what I mean by that is I'm not going cowboy. I ain't doing anything crazy. I'm just working my way out of my trailing stop. Number two, everything I'm showing you on these charts is all free stuff with Ninja. And I think that there's far too many people out there that are trying to sell stuff as quick fix, way to make free money, get rich quick schemes in trading that, I'm going to defy that and prove that's not that you don't need to wire somebody $5,000 to get a little trinket to go on your charts or something that's going to be correct 30% of the time and blow up your account, and oh well, your $5,000 is gone. Instead, I'm showing you how using Apex Trader Funding is a low cost way of having a $50,000 funded account, and that if the account blows up, I mean, it's not like it's the end of the world. You probably spent $80 or so to get the account for 30 days. So, I mean, that's a heck of a lot cheaper, if you ask me. But anyways, and that includes the Ninja, that includes the data, that includes a lot of tracking systems that they have to track your results, help you out, and stuff like that. But anyways, that's just a side note. So let's talk about the weekly results. I wrote them up here: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday, I only took one trade. Once again, it was really a good trade. It took right off in my favor from the moment I entered it, which is exactly what my strategy is all about. My strategy is really not about taking heat on trades. It's about being on the right side of the trade and in the right direction of a trade, blah, 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 and to try to make my money in about 3 to 5 minutes, really. Anyway, so the trade went in my favor for about 2 to 3 minutes, and my stop went to break even. The trade came down, ticked me out, turned around and rolled up back in positive again. Didn't even take any heat, just ticked me out at break even. But I didn't take any more trades because even after it rolled up and it was the perfect setup, it still didn't get 5 points. There's just not much momentum in the market right now. I've talked about that all this week. There's just not a lot of momentum in the market right now because there's just not a lot of traders. It is the dead middle of August. So anyways, keeping that in mind when I talk about my trading results today. And also keep in mind, I trade 8:30 to 10:30. A lot of times, especially this whole week, all through those hours, there was news events and crap like that all week long. Heck, there was even FOMC minutes on freaking Wednesday. So, I mean, it was a tough week to try to just trade those 2 hours and in the fact that it was August and make money. But anyways, so but let's talk about this. So I had 1, 2, 3 wins. That's all I had all week was 3 wins. Then I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 break evens. Break evens may have been a 1-tick loss or a 2-tick win. It just basically that it came back, took me out, didn't go to target. That's I just classified as those as break evens. And then I had only 2 losses. Now those 2 damn losses, those 2 losses were my fault. Anyways, my strategy needs some movement in the market to work, but it needs to avoid news. It needs to avoid the open. It needs to avoid the chaos. Both those trades that I lost were on Wednesday, which is the FOMC day, which is already bad enough day to be trading. And then secondly, one was too close to the open, after the open, and then the other one was too close to a news event. I mean, really, they were just my mistake. I was just being too aggressive. I was pressing to get trading over once because I knew FOMC minutes were coming out at 2 o'clock, so I knew the market was going to go dead. Needless to say, I still took a big trade, still got a big win. I still got $487 for the day. So anyways, for the whole week, I got like $1,150. Net of commissions and all that stuff, my account went up $1,084, which $1,150 is 23 points in the ES. Keep in mind, these trades are like 1 contract, 2 contract trades, that kind of stuff. So they're not heavy trades. I talked about it in a previous video. There is a trailing stop issue, and I want to clarify something. The account starts at $50,000, and the trailing stop on the 10 contract package starts at $47,500, not $47,550. $47,500. So if you take a trade when you start right off, for example, at 50,000 and it goes up 1,000, your stop rolls up to $48,500. If the trade rolls over and knocks you out at 50 grand, you didn't lose any money, but you're only $1,500 over that 48.5. So you got to kind of be cautious until you get out of that gap area, which is, like I said, is once you clear 53,000. So I'm just kind of conservatively walking my way there. I also set myself a conservative goal of $2,000 for the month of August, and heck, I got a week and a half left, and in my test account that I took to even get here, I got $3 grand in 8 trading days. So you can see that A, the market has been kind of dead, and B, I've been conservative in trading anyways, because I'm way behind the pace I was when I took my test account to even get this funded account. So anyways, I'm going to show the one trade that I had on Friday, which was a good trade, and what the setup was. I'm going to show a fake out trade that I stayed out of, and why I stayed out of it again, because I think that's important also to see why you stay out of some trades. And then I'm going to show my actual charted results with Apex Trader funding, my graph, my daily graph, so that you can see that I'm just not making this crap up. So anyways, here we go. I'm going to show you my chart for Friday's trade, and then we'll go from there. All right, so this is Friday's chart again. This is my 1 minute chart. Again, this is my 5 minute chart over here. 5 minute chart tells me the direction of the market. The 1 minute chart shows me the entry. Can't make it much simpler than that. So anyways, I don't even know if I labeled this stuff. I guess I didn't. All right, so this is 8:30. This is the open. Not the open. This is basically when I look for my trades, is from 8:30 on. So anyways, see how we rolled up, broke this pivot here, created a new pivot high from this pivot, rolled right back. So it's a crossover. I call this a crossover trade. See, it crossed over these lines, broke that. I mean, this is just a perfect trade. You learn this pattern right here, and you will make money over and over and over again. So this thing crossed over, broke this pivot, rolled up, came right back in this goal line. See how I entered right there? Right there at 42.49. And that thing rolled up, got hung up on the pivot, which it does do that sometimes. Anyways, that was 2.25 points up, rolled back and ticked me out, and then rolled up. So anyways, but what got me to just say, heck, I am not going to sit around and waste time today, is that this perfect setup for my system didn't even hit 5 points. I mean, it went up about 4 and then rolled over. And so, it's just not worth the risk reward. And it was Friday, and I already had my objective for the week, which was, to put me on pace to do the $2,000 by the end of August. So I just said, forget it. I literally laid here for the perfect trade, got it, and it didn't work. Now, if I got ticked out, but it still rolled up for more than 5 points from the entry, I wouldn't have been frustrated there. Because I don't mind that I got ticked out at even. Don't want to get ticked out at even, but I mean, I don't mind it. It's not the end of the day. So, anyways, trade didn't work, or didn't get what I needed. The open market got all squirrely, rolled over, and it was a bad day for the market on Friday. But once and then it was okay. And I did pay attention to this, but it slammed down straight. I mean, there was no retracement back and then down. It just kept going. And then once it got to that area, it just, look at what it did. So I call that outrunning your moving averages. When price action outruns your moving averages on your 5-minute chart, and on the 5-minute chart, the moving averages were so far behind on this. When you outrun them, I find a lot of times price action gets squirrely. And so it's not worth trying to trade because your moving averages are so far away, price action is kind of lost. It's out in limbo land. Anyways, what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you a false trade that, there it is right there. Okay, so here's an example of a crossover, roll down, and then potential roll up. Okay, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to say, well, okay, why is this not a potentially good trade? Well, because this time zone right here is 1402, 1403. Let's go over to 1402, 1403 in the 5-minute chart, just to kind of give you an example. I mean, these examples happen all day long, but this is just one I grabbed. 1402, 1403 is right in here. Look at this. Look at what's the 5-minute candle. What is the 5-minute moving averages still doing? They're going down. They're sliding down. You're going to fight the big money if you try to take the long off that 1-minute chart. You're fighting the big money. Remember, I told you the bigger money is on these charts, not these charts. This is so you can enter a trade and try to keep your stop losses small. That's why I use this chart right here to enter, is to keep smaller stop losses, and try to travel with the big money. But here's the big money. I don't want to have huge stop losses and stuff to play over here with the bigger money. Okay. So anyways, that's what happened there. So now let me show you my weekly graph, which is very much of a graph to show honestly, because it because it's only 5 days. But anyway, so my first day of trading right here, the 15th. August 15th was Monday. So you can see my account ran up to 50,397.14. These are all net of commissions. My trailing stop was at 47,897.14, and my P&L was $400. Notice that the trailing stop is exactly $2,500 behind. That's because my price action of my trade went up and into a target. So I had full capacity on that trade. I had full funding on that trade. So then we go over to August 16th. I had zero profit, and my account balance went down a little bit, and my trailing stop is now quite a bit less than $2,500, because my trade went in my favor and came back and knocked me out at even, my trade. So my trailing stop moved up, but my account balance didn't. Matter of fact, my account balance went down a little bit because of commissions. So then we go to August 17th. That one is where my account jumped quite a bit to 50,840. My trailing stop is close to $2,500, because again, my stuff was moving up. It did roll back against. I ended up, my trailer ended up going out there, not my target. Because I grabbed my trailer and slammed it up there. So anyways, and my profit was $487.50. And then we go to August 18th. Account balance is $51,087. My liquidation is $48,587, which means I am fully ahead of my trailing stop again by $2,500, because my trade went up and hit target, and my trailer didn't get stuck closer to me before it rolled back and got my profit. So anyways, and then my closed profit and loss was $262.50. And then here is Friday. Friday I had zero profit and loss, and my account balance went down a tad because of commissions, even though I got out at break even. And my trailing stop is now, let me figure that out, 51,083, enter, and 48,672. So it's $2,411. So basically that means my trade was in my favor probably $100 and some dollars before it rolled back and took me out. Not a big deal. So anyways, that's a summation for my whole week and my Friday. And I'm hoping that everybody got a little bit of something out of that. And hopefully next week gets a little bit more action to it. Maybe some people come back from vacation and I can get to my $2,000 target comfortably by the end of August. Remember what I said, I want to work my way slowly, no cowboy stuff, out of my trailing stop and into where I'm trading with a cushion of money, so I can start being more aggressive. The timing of everything may be perfect, because by the time the market starts moving again, I can probably be a good time for me to start being more aggressive. Anyways, timing, everything might line right up good. Be the first time in my life. Everybody have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye.